Just don't get it. Bitches will really be mad about a nigga that you fuck with first. I could see if it was like your nigga and I came through and I like took him or whatever. But bitch, that was like shit. I had this nigga first. What the fuck you hoes want to fight me about this nigga for? But bitch, bitch, run up on me, her mask with tools in the bed, bitch. Hey, toodles, thank you. Then they really make up in their mind that they beefing with you, or like, mind you don't even fuck with a nigga no more. But really make up in their mind like they beefing with you, or they don't took this nigga before. Oh, if I come back around, I can text that nigga phone right now, bitch. He back in place, bitch. Duck reported to the pond. Bye, be gone, bitch.
He told her he loved her, and hours later, she was dead. If you're watching this, pause and ask yourself one thing. How does love turn into fear without anyone noticing? Tonight, we're talking about the final hours of Girlalala, the TikToker whose bright smile hid the kind of pain most people never see. She made people laugh online, but offline, she was fighting for peace, fighting for space, fighting to be safe. Her boyfriend, Shanoyd Whyte, didn't want to lose control. There were warnings, small ones, sharp ones, a video where he talked about hitting back, a tone that didn't feel like a joke.
Why I'm going to jail? If I tell y'all one more time why I'm going to jail, I did fucking fraud.
And for the people that accuse me of cheating, cause that earring stuck in my back seat, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna bet y'all $500. I'm gonna keep that earring right there. I'm gonna keep that earring right there till Lala get out. Fucking fools.
Moments her followers brushed off. Because we always think it's not that deep. But it was deep. Too deep. On that night in her apartment, something snapped. Police say she was shot. No time to run. No time to breathe. Her life ended in seconds. And here's the real question. How many signs do we ignore because we hope someone will change? People are sharing old clips now. Suddenly, the red flags look louder. Suddenly, the danger feels obvious. But only after she's gone. It hurts because she was young, talented, trying to rebuild her life after past mistakes, trying to love someone who did not know how to love her back. Her story isn't content, it's a warning, a painful one. If you feel unsafe, don't wait. If your friend feels unsafe, don't stay silent. Love should not make you afraid to breathe. And before you go, hit subscribe if you want more real stories told with honesty. Stories that remind us to watch the signs before it's too late. Her name was Maurice Jaden Harrison, but online, she was simply Girlalala, bright, funny, unfiltered, and loved. She wasn't one of those influencers who pretended to be perfect. You could feel the realness in her videos. She joked about her life, danced on camera, showed her hair skills, shared tiny moments that made you smile without even trying. Her TikTok grew fast, more than 260,000 followers. Her Instagram was active. Her YouTube channel had people showing up for her even when she didn't post often. In a world where people hide behind filters, she didn't. But real people also have real struggles. And she had hers. But here's the hard part. We always fall in love with the version of influencers we want to see, not the version they live with every day. Did her followers see her pain? Did they notice anything wrong? Did they sense the storm coming? Most didn't. Most never do. His name was Shanoyd Whyte. Older, a little rough around the edges, quiet when he wanted to be, loud when he didn't. Their relationship looked normal from the outside. Cute couple clips, inside jokes, soft moments. But as always, the internet only sees the highlight reel. Never the arguments, never the fear, never the tension that builds up slowly, like water rising under a door. People around them knew they argued. Some of their friends saw things they didn't like. And Jerola herself dropped hints online. Small hints. Pain hiding inside jokes. Sadness swimming under her smile. But here's a question for you. How many of us ignore red flags because we want the relationship to work? Because we're scared of starting over? Because we hope the person will change? A lot of us do. And she did too. The truth is, the cracks were there early. Shanoyd had moments where he snapped. Moments where he lost control. Moments where his words landed like hits. But abusive people don't show their full face at once. They start small. A raised voice. A harsh comment. A warning hidden in a joke. A threat covered with, "I didn't mean it," and then there was the video.
We do all that on Instagram. All that on Instagram. Be right in each other's face just fucking. Yeah, he just nodded his head at me like, yeah, you know, I'm talking about you. Yeah, I'm talking.
A video of him talking about how he grew up being bullied by women, and how if anyone put their hands on him, he would hit back. It wasn't playful. It wasn't light. His voice carried something cold, something sharp, something that told you he wasn't bluffing. When that clip resurfaced after her death, people finally listened. But during her life, most people ignored it. Ask yourself, would you have taken it seriously if you saw it earlier? Or would you have scrolled past it like everyone else? That's the scary part. Like many young people fighting to survive, she made mistakes. She had an arrest for petty theft, another for driving with a suspended license, some warrants, some old trouble she wanted to walk away from, but none of these defined who she was. She didn't hurt anyone. She didn't harm anyone. She wasn't dangerous. She was just navigating life, trying to get it right. And before you judge her for her past, ask yourself, have you ever made mistakes you hoped people would forgive? She was trying to rebuild, trying to create a new life, trying to rise above the noise. But sometimes, people trying to climb out of the dark end up surrounded by the wrong people. The timeline is painful. It was November 2025, a normal night to everyone else in the world. But inside her apartment, it was the last night of her life. Something happened between her and Shanoyd. An argument, a shift, a trigger, a moment where love turned into violence. Police say she was shot fatally. No chance to run, no chance to scream for long, no chance to escape, just silence. Then panic, then nothing. Her life ended in seconds. And the hardest part is this. Nobody knows if she saw it coming or if she thought it was just another argument they'd get past. The neighbors heard the noise. Someone called 911, and by the time officers arrived, she was already gone. Police found one name at the center of it, Shanoyd Whyte. He was arrested, charged with premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm. Not an accident, not a mistake, not a misunderstanding. They believed he planned it. The internet exploded. Old videos of him resurfaced. Old comments. Old arguments. Suddenly, everything made sense. But only after she died. That's how tragedy works. We understand it only when it's too late.
I done lost, you know what I'm saying? This is my second son. I done lost. I'm asking them to let me out before I hurt somebody or before I hurt myself, man. Just let me out. I just lost my second son. Just let me out the hospital before I hurt myself or before I hurt somebody. Just let me out, man. Right here.
When news broke, people cried online. Fans, friends, strangers who watched her videos for comfort. Influencers spoke up. Rapper JT shared her heartbreak. Creators posted tributes. People wrote long threads about domestic violence. Everyone asked, how did this happen? Why didn't she leave? Why didn't we see the signs? But we forget, leaving is not easy. Leaving can be deadly. Leaving is often the most dangerous moment for victims. Many stay because they are scared, or hopeful, or tired, or trapped, financially, or emotionally tied. She was human. She loved him. She believed in him, and that belief cost her everything. Behind the scenes, she struggled in ways most people never saw. She wanted to grow her life, fix her mistakes, build her platform, make money doing what she loved. But private battles don't disappear because you go viral. Was dealing with stress, past legal issues, a relationship that drained her, a partner whose love felt warm one day and cold the next. And in between her funny videos, she carried fear of the person who should have protected her. Let me ask you this. Have you ever stayed with someone because their good moments fooled you into ignoring the bad ones? That was her reality. Did she cry? Did she beg? Did she try to escape? Did she know he would go that far? We don't know. We only know what the police found. Her body, evidence of a gunshot, a story cut short. Her life ended in the place she should have felt the safest, her home. Isn't that the most painful part? A GoFundMe was created for her funeral. People donated fast, not because they were rich, but because they cared. Her family broke down. Her fans cried. Creators posted tributes, but no amount of money, no amount of views, no amount of sympathy can bring her back. She was more than a headline, more than a viral moment, more than the way she died. She was a young human being with dreams, and those dreams ended too soon. This isn't just about one TikToker. It's about every person trapped in a toxic relationship. Every person who smiles in public but cries in private. Every person who avoids talking about their partner's anger. Every person who thinks, maybe it's my fault. No, it's not your fault, and it was never her fault. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to make you afraid to breathe. Why do we ignore signs until someone dies? Why do we believe apologies more than patterns? Why do we tell victims to just leave instead of asking why abusers feel entitled to control them? Her story forces us to see the truth. Abuse doesn't always start loud. Sometimes it starts with silence. She wasn't perfect. She wasn't a saint. She wasn't a villain. She was human. She was loved. She was trying, and she deserved to live. Her story should teach us to listen, to pay attention, to check on friends, to believe victims, to act early, because silence helps abusers. Awareness saves victims. If this story saves even one person from a violent partner, then her light continues. If you feel unsafe, if someone controls you, if someone scares you, if you hide texts, if you hide bruises, if you apologize for their actions, please hear this. You deserve safety. You deserve peace. You deserve life. Don't wait. Don't hope it gets better. Don't convince yourself it's normal. It's not. Reach out. Tell someone. Save yourself before that chance disappears. And remember Girlalala. Remember her laugh. Remember her videos. Remember her light. Her story shouldn't end in silence. And your story shouldn't either. If you want more real stories told with honesty, and if you want to support this channel so stories like hers reach more people, hit subscribe. It helps, and it keeps these conversations alive. Stay safe, stay aware, stay human.